What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I'm so glad I stopped naming videos ASMR because I feel as if a lot of my videos are already relaxing, so it's already ASMR itself, and my voice helps with the relaxing ASMR experience, so it's just a natural ASMR. That's what this channel is. I'm sorry if I'm, clearing my throat or sniffling or this and that. I'm still getting through these allergies, but yeah, I'm getting better. It's almost gone. The congestion is just, it's like I'm coughing up the congestion that was there. So a lot of it's getting out of my system now. But yeah, hopefully I'll be better in no time at all. No time at all. I don't like being sick. I don't think anybody likes being sick, but sometimes you gotta be sick. So, I just want to discuss a little bit just about anything that flows. First off, you will hear cars. The window is open. I want that fresh air, so yeah, I want to do a hotbox ASMR video. Not ASMR, but just a hotbox video where we're just chilling, because I'm trying to stay away from nicotine. Like, nicotine, it's not really a drug as it is, as much as it's just there to be addictive. But weed is a different story. You got to sit down and enjoy it for what it is. When it's not abused, it's a beautiful drug. Plus, it's been a while since I did a hotboxing video, and it would just, I don't know, it would be really fun. It would be really fun to record and do. It's been a while since I did one, so that's why it would feel really fun to do it. But yeah, as you can tell, it's kind of early in the morning. Not too early, it's like 8:50 or something. Sun is shining. My eyes are glowing. It's just a beautiful day. And I actually got to sleep in today because I'm not working early in the morning this time, so yeah. I've been trying to balance out my life, as in with YouTube and my job and connections in my life. And sometimes you just don't have time to do what you want to do because you're busy with other stuff. So I think I might have to start recentering a lot of my attention and energy towards the camera, because that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. And what I want to do is going to take sacrifice, sacrifice of doing other stuff that you love to do for something that you really love to do. So, in a little bit of an era of my life, it's really weird. It's like I'm almost an adult, but I'm not completely on my own yet. So I mean, I am an adult, but I'm just not physically independent as an adult yet. Does that make sense? What I mean by that is my own place, my own bills, all that. I have my own car. I'm paying for my own car. But when it comes to my own place, I gotta, save up with the money that I'm getting from that 9 to 5, and then come home after a long shift, and then make a video if it flows that day. But sometimes when I get home from work, I just don't feel like doing anything besides riding, almost. So, and I've already told you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. If it's harsh on your ears or anything, but what was I talking about before I started coughing? Oh yeah. Sometimes you just get home from work and you just don't feel like doing anything because you did stuff at work. So that's when you be patient with yourself. You give yourself that rest that you need, so then you can make a quality video with a bunch of energy that you have. I have a lot of energy most of the time, but sometimes after work you're mentally tired, so you just want to sit back and do nothing. Usually I'll meditate or do something, Sometimes I'll play the game with my friends. That's pretty much it. But yeah, so one thing that I would love to talk about, it's like it's there, but I'm trying to get the energy of it. I'm not really trying. It's just it's starting to come to me, but it's taking its time. It's being patient. So it's probably gonna be a long video. But who doesn't like long videos? We're just chilling here, being present together. That's it. That's what I love about YouTube. Well, it's here. What I want to say is here now. And that is women. Yes. Women, they're distractions. They are one of the toughest distractions as a man, but only if you let it. You see, women just have they have something about them, it's their femininity and how they hold themselves, the healthy ones at least, that spark a thought within you to want to go talk to them and get to know them. But in the end, I'm not really focused on women. I'm not really focused on anything besides myself right now. And I think that's going to be how it's going to be for the rest of my life. I'm just focused on myself. as everyone else should be focused on themselves, you know. But yeah, through my 19 years of living, women are one of the biggest distractions that I've ever dealt with in my life. And there's a loogie right there. I don't know if you know what a loogie is, but it's like a ball of snot stuck in your throat. Women, they're just there as an illusion. I'm not saying you can't talk to them, because you can talk to them. I talk to women on the daily, okay? There's nothing wrong with talking to women. It's just not, it's not about chasing and forcing and pursuing that company time and presence and energy with that woman. See, because once you start to embrace your own energy and embrace the solitude that comes with being alone and the peace that comes with it, you start to realize how many external things in this physical world are here to distract you. And women are one of the strongest distractions because, first off, it's a person. You can have a relationship, a connection with them. Second off, their femininity is just beautiful. Their femininity is extremely beautiful. Just how they do everything. Sometimes there's ugly women, as in, I'm not talking about physically ugly. I'm talking about spiritually and mentally ugly women. And from what I've learned in my experience, some of the prettiest women are the most ugliest people to experience with. I'm telling you, it's not a lie. It's not a lie. Some of the prettiest women have the ugliest insides. And that's a shame, because they already got looks. Why are they wasting it on being such an ugly person? You know, because people choose to be ugly people. And just to clarify again, I'm not talking about what you look like. I'm talking about you as a person, you as a soul, you, your authentic self. Those that aren't in their authentic self will be that ugly person. A lot of men nowadays are controlled by a woman's presence. And that's not how it should be. You see, women, they're an addition to life, but they're not life. So when I say they're distractions, they're literally just there to distract you. I don't date, okay? I don't date people. I don't go out of my way to date people. The only time I share a relationship or connection with someone is if someone is meant for me. And when I mean someone is meant for me, someone that is authentic, honest, and most of all, flows with the experience. And what I mean by authentic and honest is that a woman has to come to me. I'm not chasing a woman. I'm not pursuing a woman. I'm not going out of my way for a woman. I am focused on my own life. And even if I have a woman, that doesn't mean I'm going to always be focused on her. I probably won't be ever focused on her. I'll be focused on my own life. And that's the thing. I feel as if men, we have this power of our masculinity, and when we don't use it, we lose it. And a lot of men are doing that now. They're not using their masculinity, so they're losing it. That's why you see so many of these, I don't want to make fun of them, okay, but weaker men that complain about everything and victimize their life and get angry with women when they don't get women. Like, obviously you're not going to get women if you're too busy chasing them, bro. And some of them just be chasing them for that cat that they got down there. And that's wrong, in my opinion. That's morally wrong to chase someone for that cat. That is lust right there. A woman is someone that is beautiful and embraces that femininity and shares a connection with you without any of that sexual stuff going on. Women are just as normal as us. They're not different from us. The only thing they have different is that cat, okay? That's all they got different. And that slightest difference makes an impact when it comes to when men are talking to women. So, from my experience, this is the best way to deal with women. Because as a man, you are solely focused on only focusing on yourself, on your own life, on your own stability, on your own wealth, on your own health, your own peace. You got to be focused on your mental health, your bodily health, and your spiritual health, okay? As a man. And I'm not saying you have to, but men are programmed to be disciplined and ruthless and villainous, but not in a way that's manipulative and dark. It's an energy that is embodied when it's healthy masculine energy. They're focusing on them and stuff that is meant for them, such as maybe the femininity of a woman. It comes to them because they're focusing on their life. And as a man is focusing on their life, they can support their children that they have with that woman if they have children. They can support the future with how they're focusing on their own life, as in they're focusing on their wealth, focusing on their mind, focusing on their body, focusing on their soul, focusing on the stability of their life, so that their life is stable enough to have that connection with a woman. And it's stable enough to let the woman see that that is a man right there, and that man can take care of me, and I'm not going to leave him. That's the thing. I've dealt with some women that what's the word? It's like I'm too what's the word? I'm too healthy for them, and they don't want it because they want chaos and a connection. And that's just how women are, you know. Women to this day are still a mystery to mankind. I'm sorry. I was just trying to be funny. Like, it is true though. There's still a mystery. You can't tell their cues. You can't tell the signs. You can't tell this. That's why you don't focus on them. because they're a mystery. It's not up to you if you have someone or not. I mean, you can go out of your way to have someone, but why would you do that? If the one that's meant for you, the woman that's meant for you will come to you effortlessly without you even trying. So, get a sip of water real quick. Yep, good cracks, good cracks. Oh yeah, topic of discussion. Continue on the topic of discussion. Sorry, I was just enjoying myself in that moment for a little bit. So, I've learned that you're either loved or hated in this world. There's no in between. And you have to embrace that. As in whoever you are. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. You're either going to be loved or hated. So, it doesn't really matter if you're loved or hated. So just be yourself authentically. Be your true self. Unapologetically and unconditionally. And things will start to flow in your life with ease. Relationships, wealth, this and that. All of it will start to flow. And I really am a villain, I really am a villain because, like I said, you're either loved or hated. And I'm always going to treat people the same. I'm going to treat people from my authentic self. So it doesn't matter if someone's feelings or emotions or mind gets hurt. Because it's not my problem when people are unconscious and attached to that of which is the illusions that are within us in the internal world and external world. So, let's say I'm talking, you know what, here's a better example. A woman comes up to me, she's talking to me. She likes my vibe, she likes my energy. She likes stuff about me, I guess, I don't know what goes on in a woman's mind. But then she ends up, getting hurt by what you say, by you being yourself. That's not your problem, okay? That's not your problem that you hurt her from what you said. An example of maybe something that you said could be as simple as rejection. I'm gonna blow my nose. Alright, that's a lot better. It's weird how the human body works, how it clears out itself, but it's amazing at the same time. It's a blessing. But anyways, rejection. A woman's talking to you and you reject her, okay? You hurt her feelings because you reject her. That's part of her path. She has to deal with that pain on her, with herself, so that she can become stronger to the point where rejection doesn't affect her anymore. In fact, rejection is divine protection, because it just means that whatever it is that you were trying to get or that you wanted was not meant for you. So you move on. But when people's feelings are hurt and emotions are hurt and maybe their ego is hurt because of what you do, it doesn't matter. You are going to be loved or hated in this world. You are a trigger to another person. It's all one journey, but everybody is experiencing it as their own experience. So when you share connections and experiences with people, those experiences were meant to happen. You were meant to experience that with that person, whether it was a dark experience or a light-filled experience. Even then, that's my voice, man. Even then, that is dualistic, a dualistic perspective. So you're looking at it from a dark and light perspective. But when you get rid of the dark and light, you have nothing. So then you're just looking at it as just is. That rejection is just is. It was part of the experience. We were meant to experience it. But it's up to you if you let it affect you. Does that make sense? It's not my problem if someone gets hurt from what I do. And for those that are thinking of, like if it's like a toxic situation, I don't deal with toxic energy. I don't send toxic energy. I don't even touch toxic energy. If someone is toxic or unhealthy outside of me, I'm not going anywhere near them. I'm not letting them in my life, bro. My life is too precious to be messed with. And I'm not allowing that energy in my life. So that's where you just be yourself unconditionally and unapologetically. And people that are authentic and true to themselves are going to be the villain, because they realize that it's not their fault. Everybody is going through their own experience, and everybody's going to have to do with their own experience on their own. So when it comes to connection with a woman as a man, you have to be brutally honest with women. It doesn't matter if it hurts their feelings. Real, grown, authentic women will accept what you have to say, even if it hurts. Because they realize that what you're saying is trying to benefit them. And sometimes it kind of depends on the context, because sometimes men don't know what they're talking about, but the men that do know what they're talking about are actually trying to put women on, okay? They're trying to put women on to how to live life. And life tips. And I've dealt with that in the past. I've dealt with women that I was in a relationship with them. I was in a connection with them. And as a man, something that comes with me in a relationship is growth. All right. I'm going to help you see your true self. Okay. I am going to help you see your true self. So whether that's hurting your feelings without meaning to, or exposing the truth of your behavior and your actions, or exposing what you could do better in life, rather than, something pointless like your nails. Like, Do your nails really matter? Do they? See, I don't like that surface level stuff. If someone is in my presence, they're getting that deep state of being in presence with me. Okay, that's how it is. That authentic self is going to be there. And the women that I've dealt with that are childish, don't accept what you have to say. As in, they realize they're doing wrong, but they're not doing anything to change it because they're comfortable where they're at. So let them. And at that point, you just leave them. And every time that happens, they end up coming back, man. But I don't, nope. Depends on the person. If no one's ever the same person, you know, people can change. But if I see that you're still the same person that I left you at, then you're not getting another chance. Okay? No lie. Okay? I'm not giving you another chance. But that's just how I am. I'm very conscious about where my energy is, how my energy is, and who I give my energy to. Not that I'm giving it to them, I'm sharing my energy with them when I'm in their presence. So the less authentic you're living, the less I want to be around you. That's just how I work. All right? The less authentic that you're living, the less I want to be around you. And that's when I take myself out of that situation. I'm not going to be around you if you're going to be living behind a mask. Blindsided by what you're supposed to be doing and what's best for you. Because you're attached to the external world. All right? Anyways, I guess this was a conversation about women, authenticity, masculinity, and that's about it, I think. Oh yeah, being the villain, because authentic people are villains. That's the truth. They don't care about whose feelings are hurt or whose emotions are hurt or who's hurt. It's not their problem, okay? We're all gonna get hurt one day. So why should I be worried about your hurting if I got stuff to focus on myself? Sure, I'll be there for you when you're down and in the ruts, but I won't always be there for you. Because in the end, you have to do this journey on your own so that you can become independent spiritually, physically, and mentally on your own. You have to grow as a person on your own. It's your own journey, your own experience. We're all sharing it as one, but it's still your journey at the end of the day, your personal journey. Anyways, I guess this is going to be the end of the video. I plan on making another video today because I have time before I have to go into work today. So I'm going to use it to my advantage. But yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.